welcome to a new podcast of Boots on the Ground Ready with camera action today. Mr. Carl, are you ready for this?
Yeah, live from the Gainesville studio offices, Gainesville, Florida.
Look at that. And it moves around when I move
It's
around. I'm
so
not, look
fancy.
at you. Look, you're talking. It knows you're there. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
it's unbelievable. But we need, like I said, we need that hair and makeup budget now because I need some powder for my shine on top of my head with this fluorescent lighting here in this office that we have. But whatever. Hey, National Shrimp Scampi Day today, man.
Are you kidding me?
No, I love me a good shrimp scampi, man.
Oh, man.
I can cook me up a mean one too.
How does that go? Do any of the restaurants take that on?
I don't know, actually. I would think so. But you like shrimp scampi? Little
Dude,
garlic butter sauce.
I love shrimp scampi. It's one of my favorite things. And one of my favorite
Really?
places to go for that used to be Red Lobster.
Oh yeah.
Freaking what happened to Red Lobster?
I don't know. Quality went to crap, I guess. But man, that was a big deal when I was a kid growing up. We go to Red Lobster. It was like fancy.
It was huge. Hey, back in the day, I don't know if this is just like a dream I had or something like that, but when you went to Red Lobster, you ate, you did your food. Did they used to bring at the end sherbet? Like you would just get a little bowl of sherbet or something like
I
that,
don't
and that was
remember that,
part
but
of
it
the
could
dinner.
possibly be. Yeah,
Do
the
you
little
remember?
orange sherbet,
You ever
a
had
little
sherbet?
palate cleanser.
What is sherbet made out of? Is it ice cream
It's
or?
ice, I believe. It's like ice only. Yeah, who knows? But, yeah, you need to clean out palate from all the garlic and the scampi sauce,
Oh
man.
man, I love and their bread rolls.
Oh yeah,
They're sick.
yeah. The cheddar and something. Cheddar
Cheddar
garlic.
cheddar
There we go with the
garlic,
garlic
that's what it
again.
was, yeah, those, garlic rolls were probably the best thing, and they actually,
You could buy them now,
I
yeah.
was gonna say they
Mhm.
sell them at Publix
Yeah, and they
still.
have the recipe for it and things like that.
Yeah, it
It's
never turns
interesting.
out the same.
I think, Red Lobster, they got hammered because of their endless shrimp deal for some reason. There was, like, news articles, like, a couple of weeks ago about they had to revamp well, first of all, they had to stop it because they were just getting killed on the pricing of it and the consumption, and then, then they're coming back with it, but I don't know how they changed it. Maybe you're only allowed, like, 2 I don't know how you use endless shrimp and you change it, but
Uh,
whatever.
that's where it's like an endless shrimp conspiracy going on with Red Lobster, that doesn't even make any freaking sense.
Oh, man.
Well,
You ever cook scampi?
the wife does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm no good at cooking. I
You
can,
know yeah, really?
no, I mean, I guess I could. I do them on the grill,
Yeah,
and I just kinda put them in tinfoil, and I put some garlic salt and some butter, but that's
yeah.
about it.
You're not a big cook?
On the grill,
On the
yes.
grill.
Outside of the grill, not so much.
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
the wife.
probably the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I can cook decently.
What well, come on, what's your dish? Everybody
Man,
has the dish.
I can do a bunch of different pasta dishes. I gotta make a good ziti. I can
Oh,
do scampi's one of my go-tos,
oh
so
my
I can
gosh.
cook decently, yeah, man.
Look at you.
Steaks in the, cast, iron pot, then
Ooh,
finish them off on the grill, in the broiler and stuff. That's the way
wow.
to do them, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is the way to do it. So are you the cook? Are you the one where the wife walks in and is like, "Where's my dinner?" And you're like, "Hold up."
Yeah, we kinda switch days and who makes stuff and things like that now, but, yeah, my youngest daughter can cook too. My oldest daughter, she gotta read a book on how to boil water, but my youngest daughter's a good cook too. She does Indian food, all kinds of things.
Wow.
Yeah,
I hear
good
you.
stuff, man. You like
Maybe it's
Indian
in the
food?
blood.
Maybe, who knows? Or it's just watching Food Network 24/7,
I don't know. Are
7
are you
days a
like,
week.
what are you? What ethnicity? Are you Italian or something? You got
Jeez,
any of
I'm a
that?
mix of everything. I'm like Russian, Hungarian mostly.
Really?
Yeah, Nemeth is a surname in Hungary that's common, like Smith here in the United States.
Ah,
But
look at that.
yeah, I can make some pierogies too, man. You go
I have
Hungarian
no
there.
idea what a pierogi
That's like
is.
a stuffed pastry dish, but the dough is really light and fluffy, and then you fill it with like fried cabbage or cheese potatoes or
God,
meat and things like that. It's good, man. Polish pierogies and in that area, Hungary and things like that.
dude, that sounds way more involved than
Good
I can do with
food,
food.
man.
I need one type of meat and like 2 seasonings, and outside of that, I get confused. I get overwhelmed, huh?
So funny, man. But yeah, I love me a good. That's our vice is food, man. We said we're spending our money in restaurants and things like that.
No, you go out to eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Do you guys or no?
No, not so much. The kids, I mean, well, my son always wants to go out to eat, and he's all about Pisano's. It's just Pisano's
Oh
this,
yeah,
Pisano's that.
yeah.
That's all he wants.
We get that. We don't go. We get that delivered from Uber Eats or something
Oh
all the
yeah,
time. Yeah, we probably pay $50 more than what we should be paying because we get
100,
the Uber Eats. But
dude.
dude, My wife gets the groceries delivered from a service now. I
Yeah.
think we talked about that before.
We used to, but now we pick them up, which I don't know. I think the only difference is a tip.
Oh,
I think
absolutely, I
that's
would
it.
think. Oh, so
Price
you pre-order them and then go pick them up when there's
Instacart.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
yeah. Have you checked the prices before? Have you
Mm,
ever compared?
no,
We did.
is it drastic?
I did it one time, after COVID. I did it, and, I had her put all the, things in Instacart with the total price,
Yeah,
and then I went and shopped it,
yeah.
and it was about $120 less by shopping it.
You're kidding
Not
me.
kidding. I
Wow.
think everything was raised about 35,
Yeah,
45 cents.
they must put surcharge per item or
Yep,
something, man.
100%.
That's crazy,
Great
dude.
service. I'm not, like,
Yeah.
dogging on Instacart. This is
But
what it's
dude,
but
making us lazy in society.
100% lazy.
Everything's delivered. You don't have to go to the post office anymore. Instant Amazon Prime deals. You're getting them in 12. I guess things sent to me in 12 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell, I get them in, like, a couple hours now. It's like I
No,
order
no, yeah,
something and
yeah.
4 hours later, it's at my
No,
door. I'm like, "What?"
it's incredible how that Amazon's got it down, man. I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling you.
Are they gonna do the drone
I was
thing?
just thinking of the same thing. I
Really?
think they've done, yeah, I was thinking like mines, right? I think they've done some pilots with it, but it's definitely going to be in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just dropping crap off on your porch.
Just fly
Unbelievable,
in?
man.
That would be great. I mean, I would order stuff just to see a drone come and
Oh,
drop it off.
absolutely.
Be like, "Guys, you gotta see this. Hold on. I
No,
don't know. I'll order some
absolutely.
toilet paper or something." Just
So
get it in.
funny, man. Unbelievable. So what's
Oh,
going on in your life? Anything?
no, hey, we freaking finally won a baseball game.
Oh, there we go.
Unbelievable. And you know what the funniest thing is that 4 of my, main players couldn't show up. We were 1 player short, and we still won.
There you go.
I have
Really?
no idea what's going on.
Huh.
These kids
You
came out.
bumped up a league too, didn't your
Yeah,
kid? You followed your kid, right?
yeah, AAA. So we're in AAA, and I think our first season was last fall. Didn't win a single game, and these kids were just biting at it, just wanting to win. And finally, we haven't won anything in the spring season so far, and I think we played like 6 games. Well, we finally won, and
Oh,
dude, it was it was like amazing.
oh yeah.
But right when we got the last out from a kid who usually doesn't play second base because my 4 are out, he made the stop on a grounder and tossed it up to first for the final out. And he also made 2 pop fly catches,
Nice.
which he's never done before. But and of course, my son pitched like amazingly. But right when we got that last out, I mean, those kids threw their gloves,
I
hats in
can't
the air, started
imagine,
screaming,
man.
and we're shaking hands. And the kids from the other team, they're like, "Dog, man, it's like you're acting like you just won the championship." And these kids are like, "We did
Yeah, all that hard work for see, it's a good
finally."
lesson learned, man.
Oh man,
What's the weakness you think that you have?
it was
Hitting?
hitting and, well, I guess baseball, period. It was a
Yeah.
weakness. Hitting and, fielding, we had a lot of, when we hit well, we didn't field well, and when we
Mm,
fielded well, we didn't hit well.
just everything coming together at one
So
time.
everything coming together at once, and, yeah, no, because our last game, we played a team that's actually ranked number 3 out of 8, and, they had to come back on us in the last inning and beat us by
Uh,
1, so that's 2
okay.
games in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe we're doing
Yeah.
maybe we're getting it. I don't know.
Yeah. What age is that again, Chad? I always forget.
12,
Oh, yeah,
12.
12's a good year for
Yeah, dude.
baseball, little league.
Yeah.
You get some pitches, throw some
You
speed,
got
and
some yeah.
yeah,
You got some kids that can throw,
yeah.
dude. I actually, here, I don't know if you can
Would
see
you
it.
catch a liner?
Yeah, I don't know if you see him right there, but, I have, one kid that wants to pitch. He's my first baseman, and, kid's got a great arm, great player. I mean, he's been with me since he was probably 8, every
Yeah,
season, so I was like, "Get on the mound, let's get some warm up." And this was at practice on Tuesday. And so he gets up there and he throws a little wild. I'm moving because I'm at bat and I
yeah,
have people out there at bases because I'm planning on just tapping it,
yeah,
hopefully, and getting it out
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
And he throws one steamer. I mean, bullets this thing. I didn't put a helmet on and I'm standing there. And so he throws it. It comes at my face. I put up my elbow to block my face, and that
Ah,
fastball hit my
oh,
elbow dead on.
dang, man. It was like a bunt.
Dude, it did. It actually just like
Did it go to the field of play?
no, it just actually stuck to my elbow for like a couple seconds and then kind of just dripped
Ouch.
off. But it didn't hurt as bad as I thought until the next morning. I wake up and I sit down, I put my elbow
Oh, yeah.
down, I scream so loud. I was like, "Oh my god, my elbow!" It hurt.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah, it
That's cool how
stings.
you, went through the stages and age stages of different groups of with your kid following them through the whole year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
they stuck with me. Most of them stuck with me, you know?
I gotta come out and check it out one day. You gotta let me know when there's a game. I'd love to come see it. Is it at Diamond Sports, or where do you do it?
AAA, the games are at, Jonesville.
Jonesville.
Yeah,
Yeah, right around the corner for
yeah.
me.
Gator Ball, man. Everybody, I mean, this thing is blowing up. This guy, Steve, who owns Gator Ball, does such a phenomenal job, and it just dude, it's growing and I'm pretty sure every kid in Gainesville's playing baseball because I mean, it's so crowded. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Really?
8 teams, I think 8 teams and on each division, and T-ball, I think, has a couple more. So you could just imagine you got T-ball, you got machine pitch, you got single A, you got double A, and you got triple A.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids. I think he sent
Yeah.
over like 500 children. I was like,
Dang.
dude, at $300 a pop, you're making some money.
Yeah. No doubt. So what's the next stage after 12-year-olds?
Middle school.
Is it oh, it's middle school. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
So
actually field middle school teams or
So the middle school will sign up with the Gator Ball or something like that,
Oh,
and they'll
okay.
just play a division under middle school with
Oh, okay.
through Gator Ball,
If
which
they
is
could field a team, yeah,
which
that's
if they
cool.
can field a team, which is really good. But they can also still play in like the spring or fall, depending on when the middle school. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but they can also play AAA, and I think in middle school, I think
Oh,
that's the
that's
last
cool.
one until high school. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and then that's the big boys.
Yeah. What high school are you targeting? I know
I have no idea.
yeah.
We just made our decision on middle school. He's going to
Yeah.
middle school next year,
Where are
so
you sending middle school?
we're gonna do West Side.
West Side? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. You said that
yeah.
before. Yeah.
So it seems like a great school and great people out there, and a lot of kids at Gator Ball actually are out
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
we'll
Do you
see how
do you
that.
follow professional baseball?
I try.
Uh,
I don't. I love watching college baseball.
oh,
I think
okay.
it's
There you
way
go.
more like entertaining than the major leagues. But no, we don't watch a lot of major leagues. Do you? I mean, I know you do,
I
right?
used to follow it a lot, but I just look the headlines now. I've always been a Yankees fan just because of where I grew up. So, but I'll root for the Florida teams. Dude,
Uh,
The Mets are like a horrendously bad slump or some crap like that I was reading, but I digress in sports. Who cares?
Sports sucks. I
Yeah.
still got my fingers crossed for the Gators, man. I don't know if they're going to do their thing or not, but fingers crossed. I hope we do something.
Yeah. What are they rank? Like 11 now or
I
10?
haven't even looked. I haven't even checked. Are
Yeah.
we ranked
Yeah.
with a new coach? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. On baseball?
No, not baseball.
Oh.
Football.
Oh, football.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I know
yeah. No,
baseball.
no,
We
no.
are.
Oh,
We
yeah. Oh,
are.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking
You're like,
about.
they got rid of the baseball coach?
That's Kevin O'Sullivan and
Yeah.
Sully.
I'm not going to get down that tunnel, but boy, there was a lot of stuff going around. A couple.
Yeah.
Woo, I
I
don't even want to talk
actually
about that.
A acquaintance of mine actually been to
Allegedly.
some parties with him and stuff like that, but overall good dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heck knows his stuff.
yeah, I can't make faces anymore.
Oh,
Figure
yeah,
out we're
no,
on
because you're
camera.
right there. Hey, where are you?
Oh, where did I go? Did I move?
What? No, it just moved. That's crazy. Hold on. We're gonna
We're good.
no,
We're getting used to it.
we're gonna move this guy over so you can get some more in there. Look at that.
Better?
Yeah, that's better. Oh my God, it's following me. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, yeah.
Yeah.
So, how's it going in your life? We're about to make that big move over to the office. How's that
Yeah,
going?
that's gonna be exciting, but, yeah, I think they're targeting, the end of the month here. I think the 18th, they're gonna start moving systems in, talking about Tower Hill Insurance's new corporate headquarters in Alachua, um, utilize bluegrass and right?
Yeah,
Boots on the ground.
boots on the ground, baby.
Absolutely, but, yeah, I think, it's going well. It's a beautiful building. I don't know if have you been in it at all?
Nah, I haven't been in it yet. I see it from afar,
Yeah.
because I go out to Santa Fe High School every now and again,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. You're gonna be impressed when you see it, dude. It's, it's It's, ritzy, opulent looking glass, steel, every 20-foot ceilings all inside.
he showed me the conference center, dude. It was
Yeah.
like, I mean, dude, it was
Oh,
huge.
yeah, it's big.
I mean, if that's just the I can't imagine how big the building's gonna be.
Yeah, it's nice. I've been in it a bunch of times. It's nice. It's really nice, so just waiting on seating charts and things like that now, so
Good, good.
but, oh, yeah, I
Looks
mean
like you got some notes there, man. You got anything?
yeah, I just got some stuff I was gonna, bombard you with later on, but, I was gonna ask what's going on with the weather?
Oh, did you, yeah, so, do you check the NOAA
No,
sites
I
and all
listen to
that?
what you have to say.
Man. So That's funny because I woke up this morning and I was checking the weather sites, because what is today's date? The 29th?
29th.
The 29th of April. So I was checking it out, and I know we have a big front that's coming through
We're
Texas.
finally gonna get some freaking rain in the Florida area. We're in a
Hopefully,
bad drought here
I
in
think
Gainesville.
Saturday we should be getting
Yeah,
a lot of rain
yeah.
and some
My
wind.
dog and I walk in my backyard. It's like crunch,
Oh, it's
crunch on
disgusting.
brand new grass I just put down. So,
Yeah, you did it again.
yeah,
You
well,
said
it's
that
always a
every
topic
year.
for us. I know.
Dude.
Oh man, I got to get like a golf course designer to help me out with my grass in my yard and
Oh
stuff.
my
I'm not gonna
gosh.
lie,
Does it grow back?
man. Yeah, it does,
Okay,
but
thank God,
yeah, it
man.
just
That's
needs this time.
expensive.
It just needs water, dude. But then
Oh,
you got, we're only allowed to water like once a week.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
because
because
of
we're in
those
such a
fires in
drought. Well, damn, we
Gainesville.
got the fire. Yeah,
We got the
that's
fires.
impressive. You put out what's it, like 2,200 acres,
Yeah, it was
or was
over
it 22,000?
20,000.
20,000
Yeah,
acres.
it was over 20.
Wow.
I think that for last time I saw it, it was like 75%,
I was
80%
going to ask.
control.
Okay,
It was
but it's
at a
been burning for a while,
dude,
then.
it's been burning for a long period
Was
of
it a
time.
lightning strike? Do we know, or
Oh,
arson or anything?
man, probably somebody. I mean,
Threw a
that's a
cigarette
country
out the
road. Threw a
window.
cigarette out the window,
Yeah,
probably something like that. But
and
it
it's like a
definitely wasn't a
tinder.
lightning strike. Hell, we haven't had any storms in
That's true. I didn't
forever.
even think of that. I didn't even
Yeah,
think of that. That's true. But
yeah,
yeah, man, we're so dry, and it's like a tinder box. You put any kind of little ember to the
it's
grass, it's gonna
crazy.
ignite.
And man, it was smoky too. We are about 5 miles from that, and when it first started up, and I think that's when it was like maybe 3,000 acres or something like that. But
I
dude, my whole neighborhood was smoke.
Yeah, we could smell it from I'm Tioga, so
Yeah,
a little bit,
you're way
probably
further.
double farther. We could
Yeah,
smell it in Tioga, and then everybody got the alert
go
to
back.
go back after the evacuation, but there was no alert to evacuate.
Yeah, but I heard that Amber Alert. I was like, "Oh God, dude, stuff's about to hit the fan here." And then he was like, "You can go back home." And I'm like, "What?
You're waiting for ballistic missiles to come in. Please take shelter.
Yeah, where are we supposed to leave?" Yeah, I think they got it under control this time. Now, I
Oh
think
man.
that was kind of a practice run.
Yeah, exactly. And so and then Texas. Wasn't there some tornadoes or something in Texas, or was
Yeah,
I
we had
misread?
a bunch of tornadoes in the Dallas area with hail.
Any kind of
A
claims coming
couple
in
days
from
ago.
it?
Not a lot of exposure. I think we had maybe like 100 homes within the proximity of the hail. Nothing really. I think there was like three maybe within the range of 70 percent chance of
Yeah.
damage on the tornadoes.
Yeah.
So we got lucky, on that. But those fires on Highway 82 out there at in Georgia, I forgot I
No,
should
I'm
know
not
it. I write an
familiar.
update all the time. That thing was huge.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, that is a very, very large fire. That's crazy. We already had one mobile home in the area just burned down. Everything.
Yeah.
I saw that. Did you see the imagery I sent
Yep,
out?
yep.
The cars,
Mhm.
everything, all gone,
Yep.
man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda neat, though. And then what are we doing here? Getting into May, gearing up for almost hurricane season, cat season.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's actually I want to see if I can pull that up because I was logging in this morning because I love checking my weather and that's kind of how I roll. No, they took it down. I pull
What were
up
they
this
saying?
I pull up this
Oh, yeah, I'm on that a lot.
map right here. So this is the NOA, the National Hurricane Center, that shows the Atlantic activity
Yeah.
and the whatever the Pacific activity. So I pulled this up this morning. I'm just kind of looking at because I look
Oh,
at it every
no.
day, and there is a huge freaking hurricane in the middle. So when I pull it up on the small screen, I see a red dot in the Caribbean. I'm like, what? So I pull it up and I look at it, and it's a hurricane. I'm like, what? So I freaking zoom in. I'm like, it says Melissa. I'm like, when the hell did I miss seven other name storms? And so I read down. It's like this is a test. We
Oh
are
my
testing the
god.
2025. This is off of 2025 data. I'm like, dude, don't even if you're going
Yeah.
to test it, test
They
in the background,
put
man.
some turns carriers in cat mode, just seeing that, not
You
realizing it.
got some freaking
Send it
people.
out for
Yeah.
sources and stuff.
So, man, I did my LinkedIn post and I'm like, oh my gosh, I almost had a heart attack. I felt like the old man by the tree just
Yeah.
waking up. I'm like,
How did I get behind the 8 ball on this? Meanwhile, all our bluegrass folks are like, "Yes."
yeah, look at that. Yes, yes, yes.
Claims.
Oh man. But no, the season still dwindles. They think below
I
average. It's going to be a super El Nino now.
and
That's
that
that's yeah. And I think you know what? To tell you the truth, I might have. I think I misquoted last time you asked me, and so I'm going to stand up and kind of take the fall for that because I'm pretty sure you were talking about El Nino one time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be more active." Well, El Nino suppresses
Okay,
activity.
that's the way. Yeah, it
It drops the
suppresses.
share, and it's La Nina that makes it more active, or neutral can be more
Got
active.
it. Got it. But you can
Shad.
get storms with an El Nino.
Oh, you can get a lot of storms inland, within
Like,
overland. But
oh,
you can
okay.
still get big events in the tropics.
Yeah, I
It's
was
just
gonna think
harder
that.
for them
Yeah,
to develop,
even in the Gulf.
even in the Gulf.
Okay, but
So
probably the lesser.
it's just because there's a lot more shear
Yeah,
that's stationary and across the
it just
whole
rips them
Atlantic
apart
and just
from.
rips them apart.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's supposed to be cooler waters because warmer waters go to the Pacific, cooler waters push in towards the
yeah,
Atlantic. I don't know, but the CSU came out and they were pretty much, I think we did it on the meeting. They were talking about like
yeah,
12 total names, six, hurricanes,
yeah,
and like two majors or something like
yeah.
that. So
Any cool names this year?
I don't know. Have you checked the names? I haven't
Well,
even
we
looked
got to
at.
do it for the next show.
When the hell are we going to get a Chad? I mean, dude, that's cool. Hurricane Chad.
Oh
Dude, that would
yeah,
be
I
nice. Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
dude. I mean,
Didn't we have a Hurricane Kirk when
yeah, we had last
Our
year.
president and CEO Kirk Law? Yeah.
It was a Cat 5 too.
Oh, that's right. I
It blew
remember that
up.
because everybody was IM and Kirk and
Yeah.
things like that
I
about
bet
the
he was
name
getting
and things like
pissed. I didn't know
that.
everybody's doing it because I said, I was like, "You're a category 5." He didn't return it. I was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't return it either." It wasn't a good joke.
That's so funny. Man, anything new going on the bluegrass side or?
No, we are, just kind of plugging away. We're looking at ways to, make sure we have everything covered. I think we were hoping or anticipating some of those Texas storms
Yeah.
were, going to generate some claims. So I know that John, who was on our podcast
Yep.
last week or the week before, his team did, a lot of, placements around Texas, make sure we were geared up for that
Yeah.
in case we got any claims
And
and
then a
stuff like
dud.
that. Yeah, we probably got a handful, but I'm telling you, man, I look at some of these because I deal with Tower Hill, and obviously I deal with bluegrass here and there, but John's overseeing bluegrass.
Yep.
But my field adjusters under specifically Tower Hill, I kind of watch their production, right?
Yep.
So I see how many claims are coming in and so forth. And then I look at bluegrass and I see how many claims are going out to them in the field. But no, dude, the claims distribution for the field portions are, I mean, yeah, they get a lot of
Okay.
work. I mean, it's
Excellent.
a great opportunity, and I continue. We both continue to praise bluegrass,
Yep.
services, their quick response, their friendliness, their customer service, their NPS. I mean,
MPS is just incredible.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't get that a lot. You get a
Yeah.
lot of people that come in and certain and work and then take the money and just dip out. But
Yeah.
we've had people here for a very long period of time
Yeah.
that don't go. I mean, that stick with us.
Absolutely.
So,
Even in Tower Hill proper, yeah. I
yeah,
mean, people with 25 years tenure and things
that is
like,
yeah.
and it's,
Then
it's not a little handful. It's pretty voluminous, I'd say 10% of our workforce is over 20 years.
I would be curious to compare that with other companies because I mean,
Yeah.
I wonder how many 20-year, 25-year plus employees are still around in companies, and what our percentage is based on our size.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
that is, I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah. And
There's quite
I wouldn't think you see that in carriers. Everybody is,
dipping out.
dipping, going from one to another. Grass isn't greener, man. Matter of fact, the grass is only greener near the septic tank.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely not greener in your yard, right?
I know. That's so fun, but it is funny, dude. I got somewhere from, I used to have a water irrigation system. I cut it off, right? So there's a box there for it and everything. So I guess the water coming in from the street is somehow leaking. So around that whole box, it's like a little 2-foot area of the back corner of my yard. It's just green and tall from grass because the water's seeping out from the leakage of it. So it's funny. Everything is dry and arid and brittle, but that one section that the water's leaking, it's just flourishing.
All the other gray grass is looking at it like, you son of a
Yeah, they're all jealous
bitch.
of it, man. Unbelievable. So
Oh,
yeah, talk about service. So yeah, what separates a good adjuster from a great adjuster?
oh, is that a question
What do
that
you
you wrote
think?
down?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
got
write
some
that
here.
down?
Yeah,
Oh man.
good from a great one, man.
Oh, for me, I would say that a good adjuster is someone who's just trying to get things done, right? Just going through the steps,
Yep.
right? So they go out,
Yeah,
they get the
I know
claim,
where you're going with it.
and they take the pictures, they write the estimate, they send the check, and then they move on to the next, right?
Yeah.
That's a good adjuster. That's someone that gets the work done.
Sure.
I would say a great adjuster is someone who has a passion for the job. So they're not necessarily just going through the steps. They're really just kind of like more involved in the claim. So they'll go out to the claim, right? They'll do
Mhm.
their pictures. That's fine. But they interact. They give that customer service to the customer. They have that empathy with the
Yep.
customer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They want to help the customer. They're looking for the damages. They're looking for the coverages, right? They're
Yep.
not just looking to
Looking to
deny
find
something or just
coverage,
kind of
right.
just get
Yep.
out of there.
Yep.
They communicate with them, they keep them involved,
Communication, absolutely.
and they're proud of what they do. They kind of go through it like with a fine tooth comb, right?
Yep.
And just make sure everything is completely written out. The estimate looks good. They're including everything. They're getting the buy-in of the customer, and then when they go back, it's not over. That's not it. They
Right.
call the customer. They answer the calls. They return the
Yeah.
voicemails.
A white glove
Um,
service.
that were kind of that white glove service. I think that is what uh, kind of the difference between good and great
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
right? Is
No, I agree.
and that's a personality, that's a character, and that's kind of a drive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's kind of indicative internally here with our NPS score and things like that, that's showing
Yeah.
our best in class claim service. I mean, that's Tower Hill's shiny badge along with our partners Bluegrass, but
Yep. Yep.
interesting.
Yeah.
We talk about you hit it spot on the head, I guess kinda like taking your time, I guess you're saying like that, but there's a lot of pressure nowadays on adjusters having to be pushing for
Oh,
cycle
yeah.
time to first payment and things like that. How do you balance the cycle time with, doing the job correctly? I mean, that's sometimes hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think for a new adjuster, I would say yes. It's hard. It's something that you kind of need to develop. I call it the flow. And
Yeah.
when I was a trainer over at Farmers, it was one of the things I preach. And you probably talked to some adjusters that are there or had worked with me in the past. And if I say flow, they'll be like, "Oh God, here goes Trosper." Dude, the flow is something that I think that every season adjuster needs, and it's what's going to kind of get you to the point where you're going to provide that great service to a customer, great service to the company, and also meet those cycle times.
Yeah.
The flow is basically you do something when you go out to a claim. You do something you do the same process over and
Yeah.
over
It's
again,
kinda like muscle memory.
muscle memory.
Yeah.
And people say, well, claims are different. Not necessarily when it comes to the scope inspection and writing the estimate and settling
Yep.
it. There's not much of a difference. So I always told my kids, told my adjusters, they're like my kids,
Yeah, right,
um,
exactly.
to always have a flow. So my flow, and I would explain it to, I was like, I'd get out of my car, right? I walk up, boom, take a picture of the front of the house. I go, I knock on the door, talk to the customer.
Mhm.
We kind of do the meet and greet. I have them show me around each room I go into. Right when I walk in the room, boom, boom, boom. I
Yeah.
get all my dimensional. Then I zoom in on the damage. Boom, boom, boom. Then I get my measurements. Then I get my damages. Then I write it. Back in the day, we wrote it on a
Well, yeah.
tab, and that's what we had to do. So I'd write it all down. Take me to the next. Go to the next. Boom, boom, boom. Everything the same in each room, so I don't have to go back or look at anything,
Yeah.
right? And then if I get up on the roof or anything like that, it's the same thing. Area, boom, 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 whole overview of the roof. Then we focus on the damages. Then we focus on trying to make sure that, I kind of explain,
Yeah.
getting real close ups or showing granules that are indented in the
That's the
thing.
way to take pictures, man. That's a pet peeve of mine on
Yeah,
the
and
flip
then you're
side.
labeling them, and all that. So then after that, once you get everything done and you got your measurements, what we did, as I always did as an adjuster, is I go in my car and I write my estimate and I get everything labeled. I get all my notes in, and then I print it up when we had printers. If we didn't, I explained everything to the customer so they knew exactly what the settlement was, what the estimate was, what the next steps were. And then I just went back to the house. And once I got a signal, if I didn't have it then, I hit a button and everything uploads while I'm driving until I go to the
Mhm.
next. And it's
Nice.
just
Yeah,
the same
I have the same
thing.
philosophy. I
Yeah.
used to do that as an SIU investigator, especially like fire scenes and things like that. As
What's
soon
your
as it
flow
just
as the
come
SIU?
yeah, kind of the same thing. I see it at a high level now, but I remember specifically like for fire claims, as soon as you get out of the car, I'm taking pictures of the front, going clockwise around the house, totally on a fire scene. You know what I mean? Pictures are so important. Then pulling out interviews for, recorded statements and things like that. So it's always the same thing,
Yep.
but and then it brings you specific uniqueness to some of them where you can go down this route or take this avenue off the ramp with the flow. But yeah, it's really when you really become comfortable, it's just it takes a while too. I
It
think.
does.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
there's no doubt about it. It takes a while to get to that point. I even tell some of the new SIU investigators sometimes it might take a year until you get used to, it,
Yeah.
especially with the new systems and things like that. But there's no doubt about it. But so we talked about like hand holding and white glove service. Do you think adjuster and then with the speed, we're fast, accurate, and time or fair, accurate, and timely, and then Florida's Office of Insurance Regulations wanting to see customers getting satisfied quickly. We're looking at time and process and first payment and things like that. Are we adjusters being pushed too much to be quick? Are we missing opportunities? You think, or do you think it's balanced now? Are they being asked to move too quickly?
I think there's a kind of a threshold. I would
Yeah,
say
and there's
there's
risks, right?
yeah, there's risks. So there's pros and cons. It's kind of a catch 22, right? So
Uh,
I mean, if you're going to push more AI and software and technology on an adjuster, then you're going to have to expect delays unless you are, pulling out the fat in the process. If you're just adding to a process, of course, it's going to take longer.
yeah,
If you're modifying the process by removing things and then kind of putting these in, it can bounce out. But of course, as you add things or you change things up, there's going to be a dip in production, and that's as a trainer when I was with farmers, that was anticipated. And I would tell those to the zone managers and the directors. I'm like, look, we're pushing this out. I do expect a big dip right here in production while they get used to it. It's going to be expected.
yeah,
So you're going to see that. It's not going to just take
of
off.
course, yep,
And then we expect that to rise back up as they get used to it and the processes start kind of ironing themselves out.
yeah,
And that happens. But I think there is overkill at times.
yeah. Don't There's no doubt,
Yeah. I
and you
mean,
make mistakes, and then the various characters can take advantage of that,
yeah.
right? No
So
doubt.
it's just, I mean, it's how much do you really want to throw at it? And then, but if you're going to throw something at it, I was always an advocate of if you're going to throw this at it, then what is this replacing? Let's remove that
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we don't need two
exactly.
or
Yeah,
extra
no,
three
exactly.
steps,
Yeah, and then you
So,
forget to take care of one. Yeah, no, I hear you. There's no doubt about it. We were talking about how you would write down your estimates and scoping and things like that. Why is scoping so important? And where do adjusters tend to make mistakes in estimates? Have you seen in your experience?
mm,
Is scoping, it's a critical part of it. Why is it so critical?
so I mean, would you consider I consider scoping more or less looking for the damages, the cause of loss,
Yeah, yeah,
taking the
yeah, yeah.
pictures, but not writing the estimate.
Right, yeah.
That's the scope. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, obviously, scope is the most important
Yeah.
because we got to determine what the cause of loss is and what the estimate's going to be and what the damages are and what needs to be done.
Sure.
I mean, it's obviously the most important part, but I would say some of the issues that I see with scoping is, like you said, rushing through
Mhm.
and missing items.
Not taking good
Not
pictures.
taking good pictures. Pictures are the key because you
Yeah, they
can miss
are.
some items on your estimate and be like, "Oh, crap, I totally forgot about that. What did that look like?" If you already left the scene and you have good pictures, all you gotta do is pull up your freaking
No
overview
doubt
pictures,
about
zoom
it.
in now because you
Yeah.
can zoom in on a
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
ant's butt
Uh-huh.
with these
Yep.
iPhones or whatever phones you got, and then you don't have to go back out. You're like, "Oh, there it is, the baseboard. Just
Yeah,
I need to,
exactly.
seal and paint
It
that
saves
or
time
need
and
some
having to go back
shoe."
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's very important, but again, you don't want to rush through. And if you are in a rush, at least make sure you are getting the dimensions and the photos right. Because if you do miss something like on your estimate, you can always refer back to the
Yeah.
photos and
Yeah.
to, make sure you have the right
Yeah, it's critical.
measurements, which are good. So,
No
but
doubt about it.
it's
You
not an easy job.
No.
Mm.
So when you're building the estimate, what do you think is the most common mistakes adjusters make or when they're we're building out the estimate?
I would say, depending on the software, so you got Exactment
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Symbility, but I would say most of the time it is missing additional items that go along with it.
Uh,
And then you got you, and then it's like it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't make, maybe it makes sense to you. Okay. Missing items that go along with something. So, like seal and paint, right?
right.
And, or sealing before you paint, or removing the baseboard before you do this or do that.
Yeah.
These little one off things are probably like, the installation cleanup and stuff like that or adding too much to something that already includes something. So,
Yeah.
like, tear off a roof. Maybe it has the dumpster included with the 5 yard dumpster. And then you add another dumpster, not reading the details of those line
You
items
gotta
or
be
what
careful
needs.
there too, 'cause we call
So
it debundling on the fraud side.
there you
So,
go.
yeah, exactly, right? They're asking to be paid for whatever, the room to be painted and all this stuff, and it includes the taping and the drywall and everything, and then they're actually also asking to be paid for the taping and the drywall. So
Yeah,
debundling, they're asking to be paid twice for the same service.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And it's hard. I mean, it's hard to keep up. And when I was an adjuster, I'd forget things, and then you got
Of
people that
course.
build all these batches and all these cut and paste methods, which is good. It's a time saver at times. I never used them because I
Yeah.
knew exactly what I needed to do with
Mhm.
the door, and then, like replacing a door.
That yeah.
People put remove and replace a door. Well, you got to take off the knob. You got to
Yeah.
reinstall the knob. You got to do this. There's little things that you kind of go in. You might have to refinish the door, when
Yeah.
you install it and clean
Yeah,
it up
yeah,
because
yeah.
you got dirty hands. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be kind of missed in those areas. But all in all, I mean, the software is getting a lot better and a lot more user friendly. Where you have line, I think Xactimate's more of a by line item, which is good for some people because
Mhm.
they know exactly what the repair. It's more contractor based, if that
Got
makes
you.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
Symbolity's more of an a la carte. Is that right?
Yeah,
A la carte
absolutely.
kind of
Yep,
group?
yep.
Okay, that's the right
Mhm,
word. Woo!
mhm.
So it's pushed in. And so when you get an Xactimate person coming into Symbology, they'll overpad it because they're like, well, I got to add this, add that. But what in
Ah,
the description, it's actually all added. So there's two different
yeah,
systems. So
yeah. So we talked to Symbility and Xactimate. Are those really the only 2 estimating platforms for insurance?
I think so.
Or
Isn't there another
at
one?
least the most popular,
The
right?
most popular, yeah.
Yeah.
Xactimate's probably the most popular. Symbolity's making a big run for it.
Xactimate's much more expensive, if I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
correct.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, but I mean, all in all, same pricing systems. They have to use the same
Right,
pricing,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
I
And
don't
what
know.
how does that do you have any idea how that refreshes what the price is, or is that
Based on zip code, I think it's that's it. I don't know.
somebody just comes out with, social inflation and then these
You
estimatic
just make
programs?
sure, like when you put in the address for Symbology and even Xactimate, when you put in, it pulls in the most recent
Yep.
price list. There's times where I remember back in the day where we did have to do a bulk refresh to pull all the price lists
Ah,
in, but then it started getting automated. But
mm,
again, I haven't been in it in a while, so I don't
yeah.
know how. I'm
Do you
pretty
work
sure it's
with
automated.
did you mostly work with Exact before it came over here to
Oh
Tyrell?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're some ability shop. I loved Exactly.
Yeah, but if you're usually diehard fans of either or, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was I was really really
And
good.
the Exact people are really loyal to Exact and
Yeah.
and vice versa.
But then we did some building, and I had to train some building because I was a consultant and trainer at the time, and I had to deliver it to all the different
Oh,
branches.
man,
I
really?
started liking it. I mean, it was
Yeah.
really it's more of a kind of trendy
Yeah.
software, like you can drag and drop, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I was
Oh,
like, "Oh,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
drag a door over here and drop it." Never used it because I had a different kind
Yeah,
of flow, but some adjusters did, and it made it easier for them.
yeah.
Yeah, so,
That's interesting.
yeah,
How did you when you started in in your field experience, were you already, like, in tune with construction and things like that, or was it totally new to you?
totally new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it a difficult learning
faked it
curve?
until I made it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
I came from auto.
Yeah, everybody fakes it oh, you did come to auto.
I came from
Don't let our GC and chief claims officer know about
I
that.
can't
You're gonna be repurposed.
I came from auto, so I did a lot of auto claims, and then I was really doing a really good job at auto, and I kind of wanted to move up, so I went to a inside unit. It was kind of triage, where that basically property damage claims that could be handled inside.
Okay.
We were that group.
Yeah.
And it was a smaller group. We I did that for a little bit, but then in 2003, 4, and 5, we had those hurricanes that came through,
Yeah.
and so I raised my hand. And I was like,
Oh,
I really want to get to know this stuff, and I do some construction around the house, which is laying floors, and patching drywall here and there.
not tall enough. It's always screwed up when you
Yeah,
do it.
and my boss knew that, so I couldn't really BS them, right? So they were like, "Yeah, sure, we'll send you." But when I got there and those big wigs, directors, and all that, they put me at the desk. I think I mentioned this
Yeah.
before. I
Yeah.
got sick.
What's a good story?
I was like, I don't want to be in desk
Yeah.
anymore. I totally, yeah, I fluffed my experience big
Yeah.
time to get out in the field. And once I did, I learned so much about construction. I didn't just really go out there and just kind of go through the process. When I had big claims like water plumbing claims, I actually sometimes, if I had time, of course, capacity, I would wait for the repairmen or plumbers to come out, and I would watch them do the repairs.
Fair,
And I
yeah,
started
see?
doing it at my house, and I started doing these repairs here and there and back and forth. And then it just started. I mean, you kind of get the knowledge. I mean, it's really not hard. There's not a lot
Yeah.
to it. It's usually the kind of the same thing for each room when it
Yeah, yeah,
comes to
yeah, exactly. It's
the
repetitive.
framing, the
Yeah,
studs, the ceiling. You got mobile homes, and you might have some different types of materials used in the site built homes versus modular and so forth.
yeah,
But it's kind of the same stuff. And then I just picked it up.
yeah, yeah, interesting.
But you got to
Uh,
want to big it up.
yeah, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, there's no
You
doubt
gotta
about it.
learn.
Yeah, it's definitely a different mindset for those for lack of, anything else to say about it.
Yeah,
But,
100%.
I was gonna go somewhere else with it, and I can't remember what I was gonna go with it, but, yeah, who knows?
Are
Me,
these
my,
Patty's questions?
so
Did Patty say drill
no,
Chad?
man, I figured we get into some good, no, it wasn't that. That's
He's
fine.
like, "You need to get Chad off of talking about space aliens and
That's
his
for the
freaking
next
baseball
time,
team.
man.
Let's
No,
here's a
but
list of
well, I love
questions."
this. We gotta get back into the space alien thing and things like that. No doubt about that. Dude, that's all coming out, but, who knows? That's for another show,
Space
another
alien
time.
stuff.
Yeah.
Where are we right now anyway? I haven't even looked. I want my
Uh,
glasses. I was about to say my glasses are probably sitting on her.
I don't even
There
know
they
what
are.
time we started, dude, but it's flowing pretty good.
Look at that. Yeah, no, we're good. We're golden. Look at
The,
that camera, man.
you were talking about, I was gonna say just on the fraud side of things, we're seeing an uptick in, public adjusters and or contractors, door knocking and getting into these houses and saying, we'll give you a free inspection, see if anything's, covered under the insurance. They'll get up on a roof and say, yeah, you could definitely put a claim in here, but let me look inside your house also. And then they're finding, the leak under the sink, and then they're finding the HVAC leak.
Oh,
So, cascade this down to your field teams. We're seeing a lot more, and even it's industry wide because this is where I got it from. Multiple claims coming from a PA at the same time, either filed in one day or, close proximity to each other. But those are things we were looking at on the SIU side. Just food for thought. They're finding some, other ways to make money
oh
at
yeah.
the end of the day.
Which I
So,
get, I get it, I
yeah.
get it. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, you don't want to lie about it, but I think they don't feel like they are. They are finding damages, even though they're probably long term or
Yeah,
not covered. But
absolutely.
throw it in there,
And
see
then
what
they'll throw
sticks.
exactly, throw it
Yeah,
in there and see what sticks. No
yeah,
doubt about it.
yeah, 100%. That's the way it kind of works. But that's the way, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you can't narc on them. I guess I try to be
Yeah.
friendly and try to. I'm turning over a new
No,
leaf
yeah.
as I approach 50. I'm like, I want to see the sides of every human and find the beauty in them.
I think, the good folks like us, as we mature, we become less contentious and combative. Me 15 years ago was not me 50 from where I am
Oh
now,
God,
no
no,
doubt about it.
that's
Uh,
true.
yeah, but
Yeah.
big transition for me from careers too, so that's why
Yeah,
coming
I
in.
could see you being the kind of guy that just goes around with a bat, just beating people.
That's right. I wore my Superman cape and my gun belt only when I was a cop. Look at me.
Look at me.
They say that all new young cops, as soon as they get the job offer, they start posing in the mirror with their gun belt on.
Yeah.
So funny. What a
Yeah.
different job that is nowadays, though. Oh my
Oh
God, I
man.
wouldn't want to do it.
No.
Like people getting shot at. Did you see the White House Correspondents' Dinner with Trump and everything? They had another person that tried
Yeah,
to
I heard
circumvent.
about it. I
Yeah.
haven't read up on it.
Not to
What?
get into politics, but it was just incredible. Nowadays, it's like nothing to try to assassinate either a Republican or a Democrat. It's just all over. It's sad. Would you ever hear of things like that? But who knows?
It's the world, man. The world's turned into I don't know, turn into crap.
No
That's just
doubt.
the way it
Did you
works.
see King Charles from England at the White House this
No,
last couple of days? It
you're
was
talking to the most I guess
no, you're just
informed
not interested
human
in
on
it.
earth.
Nah, it was just it's really cool. Him and Camila, who took Princess Di's place. um, He's an older gentleman. He's been through some health issues, but he addressed a full Congress, and what a witty,
Yeah.
interesting, good orator. But all Brits are good orators if you're into the in their Congress side. You ever see how they talk in Congress to each other in the British Parliament?
Oh,
Just yelling, screaming back, and it's like all cordial though. You know what I mean? I'll
when
do
they
this and
do,
I'll be this and is it wrong? And hey, let's go
I
get
have seen that. Have you seen in some of the third world places? Man,
Oh yeah.
they'll throw stuff.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
They'll
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah, it's like
accept
to
it.
sew shoes.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate ultimate insult. I didn't
They,
understand that. My wife being Egyptian, I'm like, why are they throwing shoes at George W. Bush?
the ultimate insult. Like, what the was that a Nike?
Everything. It's because the dirt on your shoe and it's like an insult for God to see the dirt on your shoe. So when you're throwing like a dirty shoe,
Oh
is
my
you're like cursing.
gosh.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
funny how those things work.
we got like, I guess in our Congress, it's the,
Oh yeah.
you ever watch Friends?
No, well, yeah, but what is that? I don't know.
It's FU.
Oh,
Who is it?
yeah.
Ross.
It's
Ross
got to be
does it. He always
Ross.
goes, but, I did that to my kid the other day. I didn't know she remembered 'cause we haven't watched Friends in
Did
for
she
so long.
catch it?
Yeah, she caught it.
No
She
way.
was like,
Back.
so we're both like, "No, no, no, no."
You're going no words at all. Total new the
Yeah, right.
Trasper House sign language.
Oh, man, that's the
So
way it is,
funny.
man. That's good.
I don't know if we have anybody coming in next week or not, but
Weren't we
as for our guest, we got to check it out.
didn't we have somebody that was supposed to come,
We were had so our new VP we hired, that's over our auto piece now. Kevin Hollick is his name. Excuse me.
is Kevin going, is he coming on? It's funny that
So
we kind of knew of
Oh,
each
that's
other.
right. I forgot that in
Isn't
the
that
quarterly
crazy?
it came from it's
Is that
incestual. It's
it
insurance. That's what we talk about, hopping back and forth between jobs and things like
it
that
literally
earlier.
is a click.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
doubt about it. But
Popularity
no,
club.
really good guy. Which we were gonna have him on today, but then I knew I went over to him. I'm like, do not feel obligated. You're pressured. He's being inundated with so much shit, so much stuff now. So I'm like, we'll punch you out for 4 or 5 more weeks where you get a little more settled. But yeah, he's just getting bombarded with things right now, trying to
And a
build
lot
out
of
that
stuff
auto
going
piece.
on.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
doubt. I mean, a lot of moving parts. So yeah, did you even think of it with a cat coming through with auto?
No, but I mean,
You got to start
I
thinking.
would like it. Well,
Yeah,
I gotta add that's right. I gotta add a portion of that. I mean, because, yeah, it's gonna be ran through
it's going to be run through the exchange.
yeah, so
So
it's gonna be part of the cap plan,
Tower Hill
so
Insurance Exchange will offer auto starting in 2027 to our homeowner policies only. So our members of the exchange have the option of bundling auto insurance with us and getting a discount for the bundling.
who's the director? Do we know of Otto? You don't have
They
to mention names.
They did not pick those are 2 directors' positions open, one for director of auto property damage, one for liability. They were doing
Until
interviews
then,
this week,
it's
and now
Kev?
Kevin just got put over that, so he's doing interviews today, starting this week, I think,
Alright,
to fill those positions.
so I guess he would be part of that because I'll, obviously need to get a PIF count, exposure count, and then
Yeah.
we gotta find, vendors and
Yeah.
it's not,
It is
something that's but
it's a
it's
huge.
just starting though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
good. So
But
I got time, I got
yeah,
time.
yeah, next year.
Next year, I got that. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think I
'Cause
could
I don't
put
even
something
think of that.
together.
Now I remember with the flooding in, what the hell was the
Not
last one
covered.
we were at?
That's good.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember
It
being
is.
in Sarasota for, one of the remote cat villages, and the first time I've seen because it was such a flooding event in,
Mhm.
like, the Siesta Key area, just truck after truck after truck with, all the cars on them that were, like, just flooded out with, like, brand new cars, just bringing them, I guess. Where'd they bring them? Just they dumped it? I don't know what they do.
Remember there was a thing, remember after Katrina when you get flood cars, they were reselling flood
Oh,
cars?
yeah.
Somebody
I
bought a
don't
ton of them,
Dude, I
and they
don't
were
even wanna talk
reselling
about
them.
fraud on the auto side. I'm just
Oh,
trying to build that out
I
now.
remember
It's
the
just
flood car.
incredible.
I think my stepdad actually got one,
No way.
and it was like, yeah, he started getting sick,
No way, from
because all
mold
the
or
mold that
oh
was
my
growing in
goodness.
after a while, and I mean, not like he was gonna die or anything, but he was all, like, coughing and yakking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, "No, man, it's because you're old." And I was like, "You're just getting old." And he was
It's
like,
not
"No,
that
man."
black mold
My
you've been
freaking
breathing in your
his nose
lungs.
would just start bleeding out of the blue. I'd be like, "No, no, no, that's the pollen. That's the
It's dry.
pollen."
You got dry sinuses.
So, but, no, he ended up with, it was a Dodge Dynasty, I think. No, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, it was a mold car, and, yeah, he started getting sick, and then we found out, and there was I don't know what happened. I was
Oh,
younger.
yeah, well, that's interesting. I wonder
No,
if that still
but no,
occurs.
no, yeah, I was younger. This wasn't Katrina, duh, because I worked Katrina, but this was another, where they, sold
Uh,
flood cars, but
oh, yeah, I think
he
it's
started getting
common.
sick.
It's common, like a common fraud
Common
thing back
fraud,
then. I
yeah.
don't know if they've tightened that up in any way or whatever, but what would they do? Like switch VINs out or something? Or
I have no idea. When
uh,
it was I forgot what it was from, but it was actually, a Louisiana car because he worked at Exxon, and then he would go back and
uh,
forth, but, he bought a new one, and it ended up being a flood car from, I guess, some event back then, in the early mid-90s, early '90s,
interesting.
and, but in Katrina, which was my point until I totally blew that up,
No, you're good.
he, there was a lot of flood cars that
Oh,
were,
yeah.
purchased and a lot of people that got sick because of them and a lot of lawsuits and
Yeah, because you can't even, like, salvage any of that if it gets
no,
yeah, it's
it
all
has to be
just all
done. I
yeah,
thought it has to be
especially salt
gone,
water and all that, yeah, it
broken
makes
up.
sense. They just
So,
junk the cars, I guess.
But
repurpose the metal.
yeah, I wonder how that works. But I mean, I know you can't resell them, but maybe if you get a good deal on these, man, you could resell parts, right? I
I
mean,
I don't know.
like
Yeah,
parts of engines and stuff like that, I imagine are just fine. It's just the car itself,
I
you
guess
know?
if you well, I don't know much about car mechanics,
I
but I
don't
would think the
either.
salt water would just screw
I
things
don't know,
up.
I'll just take the battery. Those things are like $300 a pop
Oh,
right there. We
yeah,
can sell those for like 100, make a
yeah.
ton of money.
It's just funny you say that. I gotta look the lithium batteries in back of our cat van. I gotta check how long I think they would last forever. Do you have any idea, lithium battery?
They last, quite a long
Do
time.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking like 10 years or
Yeah, until they catch on fire and
Yeah,
explode.
exactly. Well, we got a huge bank of them in that van. We do not need
Freaking
that.
my son was actually I was at because it's funny you brought that up. I was looking at batteries and stuff like that. He wants, I told you I bought him a scooter, right?
Yep.
Now he wants a e-bike.
Okay.
All right. So like the motorcycle type
Yeah.
ones and stuff like that. So I've been looking at those, but yeah, there's they come with those big battery packages and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I was like, man, that makes me nervous, charging. But now I guess most of them have a where they don't go 100%, they stop at 95 and cut
Yeah.
so that it doesn't cause that
Yeah.
fire or
Yeah.
overheating or something like
Yeah. I
that.
got all
So
my like 40-watt I guess they're not the batteries for like the yard work stuff. And I got like
yeah.
four of them with four charges. I'm always petrified one of them are going to start on
Yeah,
fire.
they can explode without even being charged.
Really?
They'll if you leave them, the old ones, they can start to build something and they can explode. The
Huh.
old ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I got to check that out. I don't know how old that stuff is, but I was thinking about that the other day and they get hot like when they're charging.
yeah. Oh, they get super hot.
FBI calls out a clue.
Yeah. That's a red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Oh, man.
All right, man. Well, I know you got a meeting coming up.
Yeah.
So
It wasn't
we'll
canceled.
it was?
It wasn't.
Oh, was it? Yes. All right. That sounds good. Well, I guess we'll just wrap it up. And hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all being out there. I'm going to look at the camera
Yep.
and we'll catch you next week. I appreciate y'all listening or watching. And hopefully we can upload this without any problems.
Yeah. How about that's an insurance heavy segment on the
Yeah,
podcast?
you did a good job. You had me nervous. I was like, God,
I
I
didn't
hope
even
I
think of
answered these
that. I kind of
correctly.
blindsided, but
Yeah.
good job, man.
Yeah. Unscripted. Unscripted. Anyway, y'all take it easy out there. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Peace out. I literally just printed these off when I got in.
Today's episode is brought to you by Bluegrass Insurance Management. Bluegrass is a cohesive team of professionals with decades of experience in nearly all aspects of insurance services. A team with a singular purpose of providing excellent service and a personnel to work alongside your company to confront the challenges of our industry. If you want to be boots on the ground ready, turn to Bluegrass Insurance Management. www.bluegrassim.com. You can also find them on Facebook and LinkedIn under Bluegrass Insurance Management or on X, aka Twitter, at BluegrassIM. Bluegrass, boots on the ground ready.